Okay guys, just want to make a quick video to show you how you can zoom in on your screen while using screen capture, and also how you can draw on your screen so you can make annotations and draw arrows, straight lines, squares, and also ellipses. And you can also type on your screen as well, which is very handy for presentations and to illustrate a point in videos and stuff like that. So hopefully you'll be able to see both of these videos. This is a pioneering test run because I haven't done this before. I'm using my iPhone to film the desktop, and I'm using Hypercam 3 to record what's happening on my screen. So let's dive right in and see how it goes. I'm just trying to wiggle this headphone round. It's a crappy old headset, but I'm using the mic on it, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me okay. So anyway, you need to install Hypercam 3, or you can use Cam Studio or another screen capture software. It's also a free one in the AVS video recorder. That's not quite so good quality. Okay, get it running. Press start. When you start Hypercam, okay, it starts as a bit of a lag as it's installing the program and booting up. You need to make sure that the Hypercam window is responsive like that when you move it. If it's lagging and you do that, don't start Hypercam, because what happens is you get a delay from when the audio starts and it will all get out of sync. So make sure it's nice and responsive. Okay, I showed you in the previous video, which I'll put a link here, to show you how to set up Hypercam for HD screen recording and perfect sound recording as well. Okay, so you need to go and to use Zoom, to zoom on your screen, so it looks like this. Like this, and you can do all kinds of fun things with it. Anyway, to be able to do that, you need a little bit of software called Zoomit. So if we type Zoomit, Z-O-O-M-I-T, like that, into the Google search box, press search. Okay, and this is the one you want. It's called Zoomit TechNet Microsoft, not this one. Okay, so go to that web page. And you get this window pops up. What you need to do is use this link to can't remember the hotkeys for this, but I'll try anyway. No, that's my straight line. Good tutorial this is, isn't it? So you can make squares, and we can also make, oops, let's start that again. Straight lines, squares, it's supposed to be ellipses, but I can't remember the settings, but I'll check that anyway because we've got it down here in the options panel. To draw, you don't have to sit here reading through stuff. Straight line by holding down the shift key, draw a rectangle by holding down the control key, and draw an ellipse by holding down the tab key, and an arrow with shift and control keys. So let's just demonstrate that. So control 1 is zoom. I'll have to do that first. Control 1 to zoom. Okay, and then it goes immediately into draw mode. so you can draw, and it's quite responsive. We can go into draw mode with Control 2. Press escape, gets rid of it. So when you're in draw mode, if you hold down shift, it will draw straight lines. If you press tab, you draw an ellipse. If you press control, you draw a square. And if you press shift and control, you can draw arrows. Right now I'm using a Wacom pad, as you can see, pen and touchpad. If you use a mouse, you can adjust the size, the thickness of the lines using your scroll wheel mouse. I think there's a way I can do it with my pen. You have to set the pen up to use your one of the clicks on your pen to be the wheel scroll. See, writing is very easy when you've got a pen and touchpad. It's just like writing with a pen, basically. Well, anyway, download and install this software, Zoomit. It's only 296 kilobytes, which makes it very easy to download and install. It just sits down here on your taskbar. If you click on it, I'm not sure if it's click or right click, you can see the options. It tells you what the commands are to use it. So anyway, when you've got that installed, then you can zoom in, do all the normal things you do with Hypercam, and it will record it. So it's pretty simple, really. You go into Photoshop and open a new document. I've already got the document size here set up to be the same as my screen, so that it matches the videos I make exactly, which is very handy. So all the things you can do in Photoshop, you can also do with the Zoom. So if you're doing a demonstration, you want to show someone, for example, the layer palette, and just go into draw mode. So here is the layer palette, but what's really cool as well is you can draw ellipses, squares, straight lines, which is really cool. And if you press T when you're in draw mode, you can even type as well. And when you're done, you just press escape and all that disappears. Or if you press Control Z, it undoes the last command as well. Only holds about 10 undos, so it's not very helpful, but yeah, very cool little piece of software for your presentations. So anyway, have fun with it and zoom in and show everyone what you're talking about when you're using the clone stamp tool. Pardon the typos. Anyway, that's my little video. Thanks very much for watching.